Meta allows Trump back on Facebook and Instagram right around the Twitter timing. Isn't that interesting, Will? They say, Twitter says it's okay. We want some of that Trump business as well. Might as well have it.
Now we're talking about it.
Jump on board. Social media giant banned the former president following the deadly January 6th attack at the Capitol 2 years ago. It's interesting. The word deadly, a lot of people forget. Somebody actually died. One or two people actually died in that circumstance. I remember the footage. You kind of forget that actually transpired at that event. But yes, deadly. So anyway, the reason that he was banned in the first place, for those that don't remember, is relating to the terms of service on these sites. Read into it what you will. You may think that his time was coming. You may think that he didn't incite it. It doesn't really matter. The way that they at least phrased it, or internal documents and whatever else, is that whatever they put it into the bucket of sort of inciting or instructing people to do a certain behavior, and they have whatever doxing, whatever the parameters and boundaries happen to be, which seems squirrely and flimsy and everything else. At first, Meta indefinitely banned Trump, but the company later revised that decision after receiving guidance from its oversight board, an internal panel of experts that advised the company's content moderation decisions. The board argued that an indefinite ban was inappropriate and called on Meta to prepare new policies governing harmful speech from public figures. Yeah, public figure, different story. President, different story. Yeah. All unprecedented stuff, certainly. Scroll down to the Twitter portion. Trump's Twitter account was reinstated last November after purchasing the company. Tesla CEO Elon Musk ran a Twitter poll asking whether the president should be allowed to return. I believe the vote was slightly yes. It was a lot like a presidential election. You had like almost a coin flip. The yes responses won by a slim 52-48 margin, actually. That's about as slim as it gets when it comes to polls. It's 50, to be more specific, 51.8 to 48.2. And look at the participation, 15 million votes. Holy guacamole. And it's before they're showing how many views that got. But if 15 million people actually voted, that might have had 100 million views, or
maybe half the country,
or 50 million views or something. Again, also unprecedented. Not a surprise that Meta follows suit here. Why would they let all this action happen exclusively on Twitter for anyone who wanted anything Trump? They got to jump in there. People need to talk about the business aspect of this, because as much as we talk about committees and boards and things, these are businesses, and they are interested in their bottom line as well. And they don't want anybody having any exclusives on anyone.
Do you think he's going to come back?
Yeah, absolutely.
And start tweeting and messaging?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's some behind-the-scenes contractual stuff, possibly with some agreements he made with whatever those other projects were. But you're definitely going to see him back.